Another way that we can reduce adverb clauses is by reducing them to participial phrases. Okay, so that's this one right here. So if you've watched these videos in the right order, I guess, we talked about these ones first, how we can reduce to a noun phrase, and then so we can have our noun phrase or we can have the possessive gerund. And then there's another way we can reduce them. We can reduce them by using a participial phrase, okay? And that's an ing form of the word. But there's a catch for that. Okay? We can only do this, reduce to a participial phrase, when, this is very important, when the subjects in both clauses are the same. So let's have a look at the example here, number 1. Okay, because she was injured, she couldn't go out very often. Okay, the subject in the dependent clause is she, and the subject in the independent clause is she. Same subject, so we can reduce to this participial phrase. Okay, so let's look down at example B. We reduce it by saying, having been injured, she couldn't go out very often. And the reason we have having here is really interesting, at least it's really interesting to me. If we look at the original sentence, okay, this original sentence has a past tense in it. Okay, it's right, let me just circle it for you. Okay, it's right here. She was injured. Okay. If we reduced that just to a sentence that said being injured, she couldn't go out, this would mean that she's injured right now. This is present. But we've got the simple past in this sentence with this word was. So we need to find a way to represent the past in the reduction. Let's just write that up here. We need to find a way to represent the past in the reduction. And we do that by borrowing from the perfect tense reduction. So if you think about all of the different ways you know how to represent the past in English, we can represent it in using the simple past. We can represent it using the continuous. Okay, and we can represent the past in the perfect. Okay, and this is where English borrows for adverb clause reduction when we have two subjects that are the same. Okay. If these subjects are different, then you cannot reduce it in this way. Okay. Because we have the past here, we're going to use having, and we know that after the word having, or have, we need a past participle. Okay, so our verb is here, that's why we know it's been, and then we keep the rest of it the same. Injured, she couldn't go out very often. Okay, let's look at another one.